Hello, my name is Isla Reid, and today I'm here to tell you why you support Alzheimer Scotland. Alzheimer Scotland really needs your money so it can develop its work with people who are suffering from dementia. I feel the Alzheimer Scotland charity is a wonderful charity because anyone at the age of 45 or over can develop dementia, and it is so sad to see those people with dementia and can't remember anything or even who close relatives are. The Alzheimer disease affects many families, including mine. I think we need to give stuff back to Alzheimer Scotland for all the support they've gave us and for all the support they've gave to many people. Dementia has always been an issue, but in the last few years there has been a big increase. There's 86,000 people in Scotland who demand for our help. Money can be raised by doing fundraising events, or you could give money every month or weekly, or some people do gift aid, or you could leave money in your will for Alzheimer Scotland. Anything what you do for Alzheimer Scotland, it'll always be worthwhile and it'll always help people who are suffering from dementia, and Alzheimer Scotland will always make great use of it and make a big difference to people. The more people who support us, the more action will be taking place. Now today the reason why I'm actually here is to tell you why I support Alzheimer Scotland myself and how it affected my family, how it affected my grandma and how I felt at the time. So here's my story. Alzheimer Scotland has always been an issue, and it's been an issue to my grandma called Mary and my granddad called Peter. And ever since he died, about 4 years ago now, I have always done fundraising because I feel I want to make a difference and I want to make sure no one else goes through what I had to go through with my grandparents. And I want to do this video to make them proud. And over the last 3 years, I've been supporting Alzheimer Scotland. I've made £3,000. I've made over £3,000, and I think it is just wonderful, and I want to support Alzheimer Scotland to the best of my ability and to make my family and grandparents proud of me. So here is my story. Mary, my grandma, she had Alzheimer's for 5 years, and her husband Peter was starting dementia, but was not as bad as Mary. Mary, my grandma, was a person who could do anything and liked everything done right. She was a sort of person who could take lots of jokes and do anything for you and keep a good smile on your face. But with the Alzheimer disease, it took everything away from her. Mary had the most amazing personality ever, but with the Alzheimer disease, it all got taken away. With the Alzheimer disease, Mary was turned into someone unuseful, weak, and felt awful and horrible with the disease. Alzheimer Scotland takes everything away from you. Because of the Alzheimer disease, Mary could not speak in a proper sentence and would forget what she had said. Mary found everyday tasks really hard to do. Mary even found living with Alzheimer Scotland disease every day so hard she wanted her life to end. Mary didn't want anyone to see her with her illness. A lot of the time she never knew who myself or Peter, her husband, was, and that was so heartbreaking for me to experience. Going in to see Mary some days and she knows my name, and the next day she doesn't. It's just a heartbreaking thing, and just seeing her from second to second, not remembering who myself or Peter was. It was just horrible, and her forgetting what she had said was just it happened so quick. It's just unbelievable. So Peter didn't want any help for Mary, but didn't want much help at the time. He just wanted to help her and to make her happy. Peter was absolutely wonderful with her. He coped so well. He was her main carer. He just wanted to make her happy and try and enjoy life again. Mary found life with dementia so hard to cope with. She never wanted to live anymore. She felt it was like living in a dark hole and does not want to get up to show her face. Mary also got so stressed and annoyed that she forgot things every day. When Mary got up, she had always forgot what happened yesterday. The disease really got Mary down and upset. Then, when myself and Peter realised we needed to get more help from Mary. Peter was in his 80s, so he was struggling every day. And I think we needed to get some support now. So myself and Peter phoned Alzheimer Scotland, and they were so supportive. We got lots of great information, and they managed to arrange carers for Peter and I. With Alzheimer's support, we could not have done this at all. They were really supportive. Peter and I and Alzheimer Scotland, we felt it was like a new light for Mary. It was like a new life. They made such a big difference to her. She got so cheered up by them. And that she knows how we truly felt about her. Mary knew that she knew how I and Peter understands her now and knows what she's going through and knows what she felt. Myself and Peter found it very hard going, but we did have a great rest with Alzheimer's support. I found it so heartbreaking seeing my grandma like that and how she used to be. Full of jokes and would do anything for you to make sure you have a smile on your face. This disease is a very difficult disease because there is nothing really you can do but give them the best support you can get and make their life happy and make sure you understand what the disease is all about. I felt like to me I had to watch my grandma get worse every day, but as soon as I got in contact with Alzheimer Scotland, it felt to me I was making such a big difference to her last few moments of life. I felt I made a huge difference, and this is how I kept it on. I want everyone to know about how serious this disease is and make sure no one goes through dementia on their own, and no one to experience what myself and Peter had to go through, and Mary. I also think you should support this charity because it doesn't just affect a person who is suffering, it affects their families and friends around them. Also, I think you should support this charity because you are helping people like Mary to get the best support and to make a big difference to her life. There has been a big increase with this disease, but I know if we're all in it together, we will one day manage to make it stop and make a big difference. Please, everyone, do your very best to support this worthwhile charity. It doesn't matter how small it is, anything will help. Anything you do will always help and make a big, big difference to Alzheimer's Scotland and make a big difference to the ones who are suffering and also their carers who are looking after them. So we need to let everyone know about this Alzheimer's disease to make it a bigger, brighter and better future for the ones who are suffering. Thank you very much for taking your time to listen to me, and thank you